to the opening remarks by the chair. So I will invite Professor Margaret.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, I'm representing Honorable Brimpra Ajinsem the Sixth, who is unavoidably absent. Members of the Board of Trustees, special guest of honor, members of board subcommittees, distinguished instructors and examiners, staff and students, alumni, graduates, invited guests, friends from the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. With much pleasure, honor, and gratitude, I welcome you all to today's important ceremony, during which licentiates who have satisfied the requirements for graduation will be presented, graduated, and inducted into professional membership of the Institute. This is Anita Namfuri, Director of Administration. Requirements for graduation on time and adequately and confidently prepare them to confront the increasingly hostile and ever worsening work environment with fresh discipline and professional competence. I can assure you, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, that the leadership of the Chartered Institute of Administrators and professional body like CIMC, your involvement in the Institute's programs and activity membership today marks the beginning of your professional journey. Your active participate or die. Emerging trends in the world of business and norm. They seek to improve on existing situation. We celebrate with you.
Moody. We are very happy today. On that note, let me say that we are very happy to see you.
Graduation and
joy and pride of licentiates, families and friends who are witnessing this afternoon's program. After their dear ones have gone through intensive study aimed at reskilling people who are already in very senior positions at their various places of work. On behalf of my role within the profession and your places of work, details of the award for all the levels can be found in the program booklet, I believe. So colleagues, friends who are here, read through the program booklet and congratulating the graduates on their achievements, while extending the same center coordinators and other staff through whose untiring efforts licentiates are taught and mentored. To our facilitators, equipping of licentiates not just for meeting promotion requirements of employers, but as skilled and complete personalities of integrity and excellence, capable of making professional impact on society wherever they may be. Secondly, there has been the need to continually improve teaching and learning, upgrade infrastructure, improve the quality, and we can proudly say we have succeeded in doing so. This has made it possible for us to increase the number of facilitators and panel members across the 12 centers, the intensive requirements of this program. Wa Sunyani Sumanya, the big Republic of Sumanya, who Tamale, who successful long last, and now to the graduating class. This is the day you have been waiting. Somebody should come here. Another should come here. Okay. Dr. Bismarck Osei, Miss Na Adole Alote, Miss Charlotte Nkrumah, Miss Christina Senna Obiche. Some should come here. Others should come to her. Louisa Atta Ajiman, Mrs. Lydia Ohiniwa Esia, Mr. Mohammed Sani Adams, Mrs. Rita Eva Atta, Mr. Samson Ampa, Miss Sandra Esiedumante, Mr. Albert Apia Amoakon Durain, Mr. Kweku Ohinijan, Miss Mr. James Aite, Mr. Mohammed Nuruddin, Mr. Paul Siame, Mr. John Akolgo, Mr. Sydney Ni Okobampuado, Mrs. Eunice Ahin, Ruby Niels Palm, Seth Enum Odoy, Catherine, Mr. Patrick Kojo Ofori, Miss Linda Kofi, Mr. Prudence Atipu, Mr. Nuhu Ibrahim, William Ejapon Kato, all right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Continue. Mr. Ebenezer Agri and Mrs. Ekuya Bunso. Oh. Are you ready with that? Then take it there. Where is it? Graduate member. Okay. Take it there. Where is it? Graduate member. Okay. Okay. Mrs. Agustina Owusu-Broni. Where are they? Mr. Emmanuel Jebuni, Miss Flavia Awandare, Mr. Francis Owusu-Sechere, Miss Grace Montabawa, Mrs. Helena Boasi Apia, Mr. Isaac Kwesi Boachi, Mr. Musa Fuseni, Mr. Musa Fuseni, Miss Enid Ofori, Miss Priscilla Azuma, Mr. Raphael Denchra Kwesi, Mr. Swali Sedu, Mr. Stephen Kwekunyako, Gita, Miss Genevieve Akwamoa, Gita, Miss Genevieve Akwamoa, Mrs. Grace Agbeve, Dr. Henry Jeremy Odate Lawson, Mr. Joab Dakwa Odum, Mrs. Rahel Pele, Mr. Razak Kojo Opoku, Mrs. Ruth Chua Farka, Mr. Sedu Salifu Ayinga, those two. Yes. I know. I'm not, that's the last. So very much, Mrs. Ekuya Bonsu. Oh. And then the last group, may I invite our special guest of honor. Where are they? Mr. Prince Dankwa Johnson, Christina Ahema Osei, All right. Then we continue. Mr. Armstrong Samson. We are ready. Mr. Collins Tete Abine. Are we not ready? Mr. Darius Ben Apanu. Dr.
Legal practice. As the head of the law office of Kwenu Legal Practitioners, Sacramento, the newly licensed members.
Thank you very much for your wonderful introduction. She nearly caused a contempt of my court. To recognize that the organization has understanding of what it means to be not only competent professionals, but also ethical stewards of governance and responsible business practices. So, to the board, also thank you to the CEO and his management. I want to class ethical standards.
Facilitators for
everybody here. You've done very well. You know that because for you to discipline, for you finish. Without that, you may get halfway and abandon the program. All of you, because you've worked hard and shown a lot of discipline to get to this stage. And some family members and friends of the licentiates were able to join us in this ceremony. I have no doubt that you appreciate the sacrifices